Elbow Grease Productions, in association with MichaelJacksonInsider.com, presents Hi, this is Pearl Jr. with MichaelJacksonInsider.com, bringing you yet another episode in the life and or death of Michael Joe Jackson. Well, this is episode number 102. Oh my goodness, please go back and review. So if anything sounds ridiculous to you, make sure you go back and you connect the dots and you see all the stuff that has happened before so that you understand that you should be an advanced believer right now in order for this to all make sense. Okay, let's talk about Joseph Walter Jackson, Michael Jackson's father. Well, these events happened on March 14th, 15th, and 16th. Joe Jackson has a Twitter account. It is at Joe5Jackson. And we got this tweet. Is Michael still alive? It's a mystery. Michael was so creative, anything is possible. I don't expect to see him until I die. You never know. Now that date that I got was on March 15th at 12:45 in the morning. Let's go back to March 14th. I received a friend's request from Joe Jackson at 9:55 p.m. just a few hours before this tweet happened. Now, let's move right along. Then there was another tweet that said, I want my son to be alive. I know he is in heaven. I wait for him to walk through the front door and call, but he sings to me in my dreams. Then we have another tweet, and this tweet reads, Michael was and is loved all over the world. Unfortunately, not as much in the U.S. He understands that, and it hurt him deeply. So we have these series of tweets that pretty much is acknowledging Michael Jackson's death hoax. And a lot of non-believers were up in an uproar about these tweets saying, oh my God, I can't believe Joe Jackson has turned and is now a believer that Michael Joe Jackson is alive. Well, guys, I'm here to tell you this is not the first time we got something like this from Joe Jackson. Let's go back to 2011, exactly 4 years ago.
I'm thinking that Michael's still alive. It just seems that way.
Yep, I uploaded that on March 15th, 2011. Oh my God, somebody's sending us a message. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Now let's move on to March 16th, which happens to be my daughter's birthday as well. But now all of a sudden we get a post saying the tweet was compromised. Now let's read here. My Twitter account at Joe5Jackson was compromised on 3/15 around 12 to 12:45 a.m. with the following twit, but has since been fixed. Thank you for all your help in alerting me. Now that was by my friend Angel Hawansky, who is Joe Jackson's and the Jackson family publicist. I met her way back in 2005 at the trial. Now, when she wrote this tweet, I happened to be on the phone with her, and we had a long discussion about the tweet, and some stuff was privileged, and I wish I could tell you, but I cannot. So they suspected it was hacked. But do you believe? Wink, wink, nod, nod. Now, let's move on to some other suspicious stuff. Other Jackson family members, their wink, wink, nod, nod clues to us that Michael Jackson is alive. Let's start off with LaToya Jackson.
Is an illusionist. Everything is an illusion. Watch the movie The Illusionist and you will see. Please read between the lines, everyone. Please do.
Yep, The Illusionist movie is a movie about someone who is thought to be dead but is really alive. Fake death. And that was her coming out of the Conrad Murray trial. Now, speaking of Conrad Murray, let's listen to his girlfriend on the 3rd anniversary of Michael Jackson's so-called death.
Any books in particular? Do you know that he's read?
The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Yep, that's Nicole Alvarez saying Conrad Murray is reading the book, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. And that is about someone who is thought to be dead but is still alive. Moving right along, Jermaine Jackson at the death announcement at UCLA Hospital, just hours after Michael Joseph Jackson was pronounced dead. Here he comes walking on the stage, not a doctor, not a nurse, not anyone from UCLA, but saying that his brother, Michael Jackson, the King of Pop, is dead. But if you look at the back of his shirt, he's wearing a shirt that says Living as King. But we're not done with Jermaine. How about his wife, Halima, on the Jackson Family Dynasty TV show? She was wearing a t-shirt that says, Michael lives. Wink, wink, nod, nod. And then we have Joe Jackson again. He was on Piers Morgan on CNN just a few years ago, and he brought this clip with him.
We don't want to die knowing that we didn't accomplish our goals. I want to die knowing I did it. I did everything I wanted to do, and I did it my way, you know? That's it. We changed the world.
Yep, that's Michael leaving a message for his then manager, Dieter Weisner, saying he's gonna die his way. And what's all this talk of Michael Jackson in the present tense? I mean, it's been almost 6 years. We should be used to talking about him in the past tense, because once you're dead, you're not supposed to come back to life, unless, of course, you're Michael Jackson. Now, Prince, on his birthday, this is what he wrote. Want to thank a few people. First is obviously my dad, who was and is an incredible human being, ... And what's this with Joe Jackson giving an interview in the Dominican Republic? Listen here.
He done changed that story now. Believe me, he has. Because I knew that when he said that, he didn't quite understand, because he was smaller. He didn't understand what I had to go through with, you know, to get them, keep them healthy, and keep them eating, and keep them protected. But now before he died, he understood. He put a big thing in the press.
What did he say to you?
My father is the best manager in the world. That's what was said. He's no longer with us. He didn't get a chance to do all his shows that he was supposed to do. He was supposed to do more shows, and they added more shows on to it, and he didn't like that. But it's something went on there, and I can't catch up to it right now. But I'm working on it.
Yep, that's Joe again, talking about Michael in the present tense. Did you catch him say now? Even Michael Jackson's This Is It concert promoter, AEG, had a hard time stipulating that Michael Jackson was dead in a court of law. Now, let's not forget Michael's producers, Teddy Riley, and someone who did a song with Michael called Hold My Hand, Akon. Both of them had said that Michael Jackson lives. Now, have they changed their mind? And one more extra bonus that I'm going to talk about. Let's talk about Paris Jackson, who has been leaving photographs everywhere in the media lately. Well, she took a picture outside of my brother-in-law's office. Are you kidding me? In Venice Beach? Was that another wink, wink, nod, nod? Well, guys, be sure to watch more of the videos. But this is Pearl Jr. on MichaelJacksonInsider.com, and I will see you next time. Thousands believe Tupac did it. Millions believed Elvis did it, but did Michael Jackson really do it? E-movie book, Pseudocide, Did Michael Jackson Fake His Death to Save His Life? By author Pearl Jr. It's the most shocking true story of our lifetime. Order yours today. Go to michaeljacksonpseudocide.com. That's michaeljacksonpseudocide.com. Now, in order for this to all make sense. Okay, let's talk about Joseph Walter Jackson, Michael Jackson's father. Well, these events happened on March 14th, 15th, and 16th. Elbow grease and 2. Oh my goodness, please go back and review. So if anything sounds ridiculous to you, make sure you go back and you connect the dots and you see all the stuff that has happened before so that you understand that you should be an advanced believer, right? Hi, this is Pearl Jr. with MichaelJacksonInsider.com, bringing you yet another episode in the life and or death of Michael Joe Jackson. Well, this is episode number 100. Productions in association with MichaelJacksonInsider.com presents